Well, I've got Carol and Kim here in the studio, who are, on the day of recording, it's slightly wintry outside, but of course it can't be any worse than if you really wanted to get yourself cold on New Year's Day. Dipping time is what we're talking about.
Of course, yes.
Breast cancer, breakthrough breast cancer and all that. Although your name's changed, isn't it?
Breast Cancer Now,
yes. Yes, getting the right name.
Yeah, we merged with Breast Cancer Campaign, and we now are the biggest the biggest breast cancer charity in Britain. And we currently fund the work of 450 brilliant scientists with the objective of anyone after 2050 diagnosed with breast cancer will live and will survive and will be treated. Currently, even with the wonderful strides that have been made, currently every 45 minutes somebody dies from breast cancer, which is 12,000 adults a year in Britain. So that our big mission and our goal is to eradicate that as a death sentence by 2050. So people born today, in just over 30 years, it'll be gone.
Wow, that's amazing. I know you are driven lots, and Kim, let's come to you because the dip is one of the things you are heavily involved in. It make lots of money as well, besides being a good event.
It does make money. It does make quite a sizable amount for our funding, but also it's about awareness. And it's a dip where people come along and they just dip and throw something in the buckets or
and dress up silly.
Dress up silly, run into the sea and run out again. I'm obviously too busy to dip.
I was going to ask you if you do it. We've got these pictures, various dips around the Isle of Man we've covered, and yours of the last few years. We'll be there actually on the 1st, which is of course the time 11:30.
11:30.
11:30. So do you have to plan in advance, get down there? Sign in?
Yeah, I mean, the first starting point is one of our great helpers are the Coast Guards. And we check in, Kim checks in early in the year because the tides are really important about this dip. And the size of the empty beach, and it's all sorts of things you wouldn't think about really. So we do that, the Coast Guards advise us. We then have partners with the St John's Ambulance. We have support from Canada Life. We have the constabulary, and we have loads of families, friends and supporters who come. And it's all got to be set up, marshalled, hate to say the word, but risk assessed. We have a massive risk assessment, which the Civil Defence help us with. So we have all the great professionals on the Isle of Man, and thank you very much to them, who help us to put on this event for a really fabulous charity.
It's been fairly nice weather recently, if I remember rightly, but does it go ahead regardless, or do you have to be risk assessed on the day?
We do actually, yeah. And our great, as I said, our great supporters are the Coast Guards on that, because obviously this is a risk, it can be a risky event depending on the weather and the sea conditions. So the Coast Guards, Kim, myself and Angie Eyre, our chairman, will meet earlier in the morning and we'll decide if it's a go. And only once we've had to change the venue. We had to change from here to outside the palace about 4 years ago because of the wind direction.
Now, I remember when it was I think Peel was the only place at one stage, and we got shot, I think it's 2010, so that's, no, 2000 actually, sorry, I think it's looking at my list, so that's 17 years ago since I've been taking pictures down there, but since then it's all around the island, isn't it? People are doing it everywhere now.
Well, this is our 6th at Douglas, so there's, I know they have them at Laxey and everywhere.
We'll put a list up here of everywhere
and
that
in
we
south,
know of anyway.
Lenny Conroy has a gang of people who do them in the south, and then there are people who try and do every single dip, and I know we all do try not to overlap, but obviously the tidal conditions, they dictate when they're on to a lot of us. So.
Okay, if people want to do it on New Year's Day, do they need to contact you in advance or turn up?
They can just turn up on the day, or they could download a signing on form and fill that in, just bring it along, and everybody gets a wristband on the day, because we count the wristbands out and we count them in again to make sure we've got everybody, but the Coast Guard do that really.
Okay, where do they get that from?
We give them out once we
the website then?
Oh, the website, that's douglasdip.com.
Douglasdip.com, your own website for that, I think.
We are. And we make sure that everybody signs on as well, and they all get a number to wear, and then we have to count them all into the sea and we count them all out of the sea.
And you two don't do it?
No.
We're very busy. We are very busy on the day. Somebody has to work the loudhailer and somebody has to do all the work.
I honestly we just finished.
I can't look at you, just making excuses. I just love it.
No, really.
By the time we've signed the last person on,
of course.
the first person's back out again and we're ticking them off.
Of course, and one day I'll get round to it as well, but I'm busy filming, so that's it.
But we'd like to invite people to come down and watch as well, because it is a big spectator event too.
It's good fun.
But you know, we get hundreds of people in the sea wearing ridiculous outfits, and we get people down, and it's a nice way to break into the new year, and also to remind us all how good it is to do things for others at that time of year when we're all making resolutions about living better lives.
And technically, it's warmer in and out if it's a windy day. That's what they tell me.
Yes, absolutely. That's what the Coast Guard says.
Look at us, none of us do.
We don't know.
Okay, well, have fun. And I'd say there's lots of other dips going on as well. But next year, very quickly, you've got lots more planned. I'm sure you're always doing things and raising money, right?
Yeah, we're just compiling our diary for the next year. We've got walks and events and the Bra Dash, as always. That's one of our big annual events.
Of course, we have Angie Eyre as our chairman, and she pushes us hard.
She's
so
great.
good. Yeah,
she's fantastic.
Good. Yes.
She's one of the great
She put you up with
fundraisers.
interviews today, though. You know
She
that?
did,
Yes.
I know.
You've loved it after that. Have a good time.
Thank you.
First Jan, 2018 is just around the corner.
It is.